Hey guys, it's Sasha and I'm finally back in my own house with my own bookshelves after being gone for like a month and a half basically. First I went to Poland for this international track meet, and then I went to Minnesota for a vacation, family vacation, and then I went to Oklahoma to drop my brother off in college. And now I'm back home, so yay! And along the way I did get books, which is what we're going to be doing today. Usually when we go away I get a lot more books than I got, and I was it's kind of a good thing I didn't get a lot of books because I'm trying to keep my TBR at a manageable state, and it's kind of a sad thing that I didn't get a lot of books because I like acquiring books. The first book I got is the complete Edgar Allan Poe. I already have one of these, but it's in paperback and it's in a pretty bad state, and this one is just hardback, and I think I'm going to read this again. I'm gonna annotate it, I'm gonna write in it, I'm gonna do a bunch of things with this one. The next book I got is 20 Years After by Alexandre Dumas, and it is the second book to the Three Musketeers. I'm gonna read this one hopefully soon. The next book I got is And Then There Were None, or it used to be 10 Little Indians, and that's by Agatha Christie. I actually just finished this book, and it's really short, but it's really like just the right hint of creepy and all those things. It's about these 10 people go to an island and then they all get picked off one by one, and it's a mystery. It was really nice. The next book I bought was In a Blink of an Eye, or it's actually called Blink, so I'm not quite sure where they have of an eye on the title because I looked it up and the real title is just Blink. But this is by Ted Dekker, and I kind of picked it up because I've heard a lot about him. He's very similar to another author I somewhat enjoy, Frank Peretti, and I just thought I'd pick up one of his books and see how it goes. The next book I got was My Grandmother Told Me to Tell You She's Sorry by Frederick Bachmann, and I just read A Man Called Ova, or I'm not quite sure how to pronounce the name, Ova, something like that. I don't think that I pronounced it properly. I've heard it pronounced before, but I can't remember. But that was a really good book, and then I saw this one and I just had to pick it up. I also saw his newest book that came up. I didn't pick that one up because I wanted to get the paperback, and since it's brand new, all they have is hardbacks out, and I like to kind of keep all my books from the author in like the same format. But yeah. The next book I got is After You by Jojo Moyes, and I read Me Before You like 2-3 months ago. It was quite like before I went away, and I knew I needed to pick up the sequel to that, and I might pick up some more of Jojo Moyes' books. I quite liked her writing style in Me Before You, and I'm quite interested to see what's going to how this book is going to turn out for me. I'm probably going to pick up some more of her other books soon. The next book I bought was Kim by Rudyard Kipling, and I really wanted to buy the second Jungle Book, but they didn't have that in the bookstore, so I ended up buying Kim instead, and because I really liked his writing style and I just wanted to see what his other works contained, if I would like that as well. The next book I bought was Stars Above by Marissa Myers. I was at an S to her name, but it's Marissa Meyer, and I just finished reading this like a day or two ago, and I love the Lunar Chronicles. I love all the characters, and this is a book of short stories about some of the different characters, and I just really love this world, and I love how she makes it all come together. I can't wait for her new book Heartless to be out, because she is one of the authors I'll pretty much buy anything from now. The next book I bought was the Book of Unknown Americans by Christina Henriquez, and I picked this up because I've heard a lot about this, and the title really just drew me in. It sounds very interesting, and I also like the cover. All in all, it's just really a beautiful book, and the premise of the book also sounds interesting as well. The next book I bought was This Is Where It Ends by Marquis. I'm not even trying to pronounce his name. Y'all can clearly see it right here. I've heard some mixed reviews about this book. I've heard a couple of good ones and a couple of not so good ones, but basically this is just about a school shooting, and I believe it's telling it from multiple perspectives, the perspective of the shooter and like 3 other people. I really wanted to buy this book, but then I was like on the fence about it, but I kept seeing it all around the place, and I just like, let me pick it up and see how it goes. The last and final book I picked up, I just picked it up because it looked and sounded really interesting, and it is The Enchanted Wanderer by Nikolai Leskov. It's The Enchanted Wander by Nikolai Leskov. It's a bunch of Russian fairy tales. So in a total I hauled 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 books. 3 of which I've practically already read. That wasn't a lot to add to my TBR, which I'm glad about. That's all for now. I'll catch y'all later. Don't forget to check out my bookler and all my other social media links. They'll be in the description down below. Add me as a friend on Goodreads. I just want to say thank you to all of you who followed me recently and not so recently. I love you all. That's all for now. I'll catch y'all later. Bye.